David, first of all, start with team news. I know the injury list was fairly lengthy last week. Has it got any better?
Probably just about the same. I don't think there's any sort of new inclusions, but hopefully there's no new injuries as well. So roughly got the same boys which we think we had last week.
Despite that, 5 games unbeaten in the league now. Do you feel that you've turned the corner, heading in the right direction?
Well, we're certainly going in the right direction, but in this league, the way it is, a defeat could quite easily send you back quite a bit, and a win can certainly propel you, and that's happened with us. A couple of good results has got us away from the wrong end of the table. It was only 2-3 weeks ago we were nearly propping up the whole league, so it's good to be away from there, and obviously we want to try and maintain the form we're on and move further up the league. Excuse me.
As you say, the table is ridiculously tight, isn't it? I mean, 3 points separate the majority of the division. Is that symptomatic of how competitive the Premier League as a whole has become in recent years?
I think it is. I think there's no easy. Well, there's never been an easy game in the Premier League, but I think this year, you're as liable to get shock results. Teams, good results away from home sometimes, and I don't think it's been quite as easy for all the top teams to win, and it's making for an exciting league.
And what about your own team's performance? Because traditionally your success has been founded on a solid defence, and in this 5-game run, that's what's happened. Only 2 goals conceded in that time.
Yeah, well, we needed to get back to that if we could do, but we want to score goals as well. We want to be exciting in our play. We want to get forward. And I think our play's been good in the main, but it'll always be built on not conceding any goals. I think that's key to it, and probably us getting the results. That's been the number one factor.
And with that in mind, then at the other end, how important was it for Yakubu to get off the mark last week?
Well, it's really important for him and for us, because we need our centre forwards to score goals. I mean, if your centre forwards don't score goals, well, you would probably expect you not to have a particularly good season. So we need our forwards to score regular as well as we can. We do have other people like Tim Cahill who plays as an attacking midfield player who can score goals, but we need to make sure that the people who play up front do get their quota of goals.
What do you make of Blackpool? Because they were written off by many so-called experts before the season even started, and here we are 10 games into the season, a place behind Everton, but on the same points as the table.
Well, I think they were written off last season that they might even get relegated in the Championship. So to actually say that they're now, I think they're the same points as us in the Premier League. It's an incredible achievement to get promoted, to come up, and I admire Ollie for the way he's changed the style of his team, what he's tried to do with Blackpool. I think it's fantastic, it really is.
Speak about Ian Holloway there. He's had his critics in the past. He's had ups and downs. Leicester City didn't work out. Goes to Blackpool, as you say, a team that were dismissed really in the Championship. He's turned around into a force in the Premier League.
Well, I don't think he's ever been this far north in his life before, Ollie. I think he always was sort of down south, around the London area. Bristol, I know him really well. I was at Bristol City when he was at Bristol Rovers. So he was always competitive, always a character. So he's right that he's in management, definitely. And he's had to fight his way through it, but because of that character and that sort of winning ability that he has within him, he's now found a club which he's doing great for. I mean, he's probably boosted the people in Blackpool, all the income for Blackpool, all the supporters who are going up there. He's done great for that community, if not for the football team.
And